it. It looked like this.
With horns and sorcerers. Some with fangs about this size.
Some are fat and some are thin.
And some don't even wear their skin.
Big over.
I'm not Stu.
This is only the beginning.
Holy shit.
It's a night of spooky surprises.
Oh, Halloween.
For America's favorite fat cat, don't bat your eyes. Garfield's Halloween adventure will have you shaking in your boots Monday.
I think you're very...
You said Ernest came by our house last night yelling about trolls. Do you think maybe...
Come on, there's no such thing as trolls.
There's one who can stop me if you were there. With the heart of a child. And a mother's care.
You're cursed.
You're not scared, are you?
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Beyond the Grave Media. This is Josh here, checking in on you out there in YouTube land. How you doing? Happy Monday. God, I hate Monday, but I'm stoked to be here. I'm in such a good fucking mood. Why am I in a good mood? It's easy. I just spent like 2 hours looking at all of those videos, cutting them down, researching the things that I thought, this actually kind of scared me from my childhood. And I had to really think about it and kind of go back in time and find the videos and then listening to them, figuring out like which shots were super effective on this 80s kid. It just put me in a really good mood. I'm super inspired to talk about it. It's really easy because I'm a horror-obsessed person all the time. If I'm not talking about horror, I'm talking about death metal or music or things that I'm into. Usually it's horror-related. This is going to be a quick video, off-the-cuff rant. Let's go. So if you grew up in the 80s, or let's say even you're a 90s kid, you might remember that most of these major studios were marketing movies as PG, which means I can watch them as a young kid. And a lot of these movies had these scenes that were deliberately targeting young minds, whether it was like trespassing, kidnapping, treasure maps, skeletons, things being buried, caught on fire, ghosts, the whole gambit. Movies that were like Gremlins, Poltergeist, fucking Pee Wee Herman, Large Marge, the best jump scare of all time, probably. In my, I was scared to death of that movie. Most of the movie's stupid. I actually love it now. But that scene, I mean, it haunted my fucking dreams, man. Large Marge. Love that fucking scene. What else do we talk about? Fucking Indiana Jones, all these Amblin pictures, right? Even E.T. had its moments. Beetlejuice, obviously, Edward Scissorhands. All these movies were marketed directly at kids, and we just ate them up. Now, this didn't apply to just major studios. This was all of the television programming too. You had real Ghostbusters, even some of the kids' cartoons back in the day. You know, even like Thundercats, He-Man, all that stuff had horrific elements in it. Let's not forget to talk about Tales from the Crypt. I almost had a stroke there talking about it. When you heard that theme song in the early 90s and Tales from the Crypt came on, you either A, had HBO and you were breaking the law, doing something you're not supposed to do, which is staying up late, hoping to see some graphic nudity, graphic gore, or B, you had a really bad babysitter and it was reruns on Fox. Either way, in the 90s, that was a win, baby. That was a win all day. So looking back on it as a horror fan, there's probably like 3 watershed moments that were just like the dam's been broken. I'm going to remember from forever. The first one was Jaws. The second one was Freddy's Revenge. And the third one was the Scholastic Book Fair. That's it. Finito. Those 3 moments shaped me. Those 3 moments being Jaws, which I'm not even going to get into. I'm saving Jaws for when I think I'm decent at this YouTube thing. Decent enough to actually give it the credit. I don't know why I'm pointing at you. It's not your fault that I'm not good at editing yet. I'll get better at it. But I want to give Jaws the due credit that it deserves. It's the best film of all time. It's not even close. Fight me. I don't give a shit what you fucking say. It doesn't matter. Jaws is the best. Every other horror movie, I love all kinds of movies, but Jaws is number 1. Bar none. It doesn't matter. Fuck you. It's the best. I don't know why. I love you. Sorry for yelling. Number 2 is Freddy's Revenge, which I'm also going to save, but I did see that when I was really young, 7 or 8, at a cousin's house on one of those old tube TVs in a basement, and it was like punishment for the older kids. They made me stay down there and watch it. They locked the door. I could have just got up and turned the TV off. That movie scared me so bad. The bus scene, the intro is tattooed in my damn head. I absolutely love Freddy's Revenge. It's my favorite Nightmare on Elm Street, and I don't care what you say. I don't care about any connotations of what that says. It's the best. First one I ever seen, best of the series. The meanest Freddy, the evilest Freddy. New video on that coming soon. The third moment had to do with the Scholastic Book Fair. Anybody else remember these things where you'd actually get to go to school and you could use points, or if your parents could give you a few bucks, right? Maybe you had a paper out, maybe you did chores, and you could pick out scary books, scary stories for sleepovers, right? Scary nights to blah, blah, blah. In a dark, dark room, and scary stories to tell in the dark. In a dark, dark room, and scary stories to tell in the dark was it for me. It was it. There was nothing else. When I got that book, the first Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark, and I brought that thing home and I started looking through the pictures, not only could I not sleep and I could barely read the pages, I was so like, am I going to turn to that haunted house picture again where the girl's just sitting there and her face is all sunken in? Am I going to have to deal with some of these images? Am I going to be able to sleep? I couldn't get enough of it. I passed it around to all my friends. It was like a drug. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark changed my life. Bar none. Besides like going to my first trick-or-treating as a skeleton and getting to see like going to a real, you know, trick-or-treat event in Vancouver, like that was pivotal. But that book, Jaws and Freddy's Revenge, shaped everything I knew about horror. Everything. Scary Stories. I owe it all to you. And it became like a drug. I mean, I already said that, but I would go to school, and if more Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark was checked out from the library, the kids and I, we would barter to see who's got it, how can we get one. There's only a few, the 4th graders got it. Well, maybe if we go to this other class, like people knew who had that. Maybe they had the hardcover. Oh, his parents didn't like him to have it, so we brought it back. Oh, there's a Scary Stories 3 to chill your bones. You gotta get it. With the 3 faces on the cover, Scary Stories changed my life. Completely. Number one. So guys, that's pretty much it. I mean, I could talk about the movies that shaped me and the things that scared me and made me a horror fan for hours and hours. And what my dream is to do, this is just the beginning of this, you know, horror channel, horror podcast, whatever it's going to be. I'm going to have guests on where we're going to break down things that scared them, what they love about horror, why they collect, all that kind of good stuff. But for now, I want to give you just a little piece of me that's super easy to talk about. It's nice to just kind of unload. And if you have questions about any of those clips, ask me in the comments. I'll tell you where they came from, why you should watch them. I'm my own biggest fan of those fucking movies. It's really easy for me. So Yeah, the 80s were a different time, man. Guys, that pretty much wraps us up, and I just want to say thank you to everyone who's still here watching this. It's just kind of a pet project, a passion project for me, a hobby that I wanted to get into that I've been waiting on for so long that I was just tired of not taking a stance when everything I do is about horror movies. So if you're still here, thank you so much, and if you can, like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, talk some shit down there, tell people you hate me. Any press is good press, right? I don't care. I can take it. And if you're still here watching and you're watching this at almost midnight on the West Coast, because that's when I'm uploading it, YouTube recommends Just Behind Baseball. Let's just peel back the curtain. YouTube has been recommending to me times that I should upload my videos that I think is right for my audience. Fuck that. I'm not doing it when they want me to. I don't care. I don't want the views or the clicks or the likes or the subscriptions. I'm going to do it when it's convenient for me and when I want to do it. And when I can do it is usually late at night. That's when I'm creative. That's when my mind's going, so I can get it out, so I can actually fall asleep and go to work and be a good human the next day. So that's when I'm going to do it. So you're going to get a lot of drops at like midnight that are buffering through that, that are going to look good hopefully when you wake up and you got something to do while you're drinking your morning coffee or you're fucking drinking beer. Whatever you do, I'm happy to be there with you. So thanks so much. Appreciate it. Can't wait to check in with you guys again soon. Cheers.